Hey, what's going on, guys? So something really cool happened in my life like a few days ago. I got to go to Comic-Con, and honestly that's something I never really pictured myself going to, but I'm really glad I did. It was very fun. But basically what happened is my good buddy Andy, if you don't know who Andy is, here he is. He was asked to do an interview with Stan Lee, and if you don't know who Stan Lee is, like, go read a book. Or research it on Google. That's probably easier. But he was told that he could bring like an assistant to help with this interview / film him do this interview. And I was that assistant. He asked me a few months ago to go with him to Comic-Con to film this thing. And I was like, absolutely, that's awesome. I'd be meeting the dude that like created a ton of superheroes that, you know, I like superheroes, so that would have been cool. So the day before we left, Andy got a call by Marvel saying that Stan Lee was actually sick. He got a cold, so they had to cancel the interview. And that kind of sucked, but at the same time, they were like, hey, we'd really like you to still come down to Comic-Con, have a good time. And we were like, we will do that! So we went to Comic-Con for a couple hours, and honestly, I wasn't planning on making a YouTube video of Comic-Con. I was just gonna kind of walk along and enjoy it. And I did walk along and enjoy it, but I managed to capture a couple clips / cool things at Comic-Con, so here they are. So this is my first time at Comic-Con, and I already know what to expect because it's literally walking here. You know what to expect because you see a ton of people dressed up like sticking characters from everything ever.
Now that you said that, it's going to be like a completely different world inside.
Yeah, it might be. Maybe I don't know.
Like in the Aladdin, like a whole new world, that might be it.
They built me. I'm standing about 8 feet away from Coheed and Cambria. That's awesome. That's my own personal action figure. Yeah, so once again, those were just random clips I filmed. I wasn't really planning on doing anything with them other than like for my personal enjoyment, but I figured you guys might like to see what it's like inside Comic-Con. So what is it like inside of Comic-Con? I will tell you. So basically inside of Comic-Con, it's a million things happening at once. It is so crowded. There's so many things to do there that I feel like I didn't even like scratch the surface of doing those things. So basically we were there for a couple hours and they were super fun, but like half the time I was like quiet and I was just like looking around trying to take in everything that was around me because there was an insane amount of stuff that was around me. My favorite things were like the Star Wars booth, the Lego booth was, it's not really a booth, it's like an area, was amazing. They built Spider-Man out of Legos. I don't know how to do that. They also had Evolve, that's a game I've been wanting to get. It's not out yet, but you could actually play it before it's released, which is cool. And there were like super famous people there. Like we were just walking, and all of a sudden I just see like a crowd of people getting out their phones and going like this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look in their direction and see what's there. And the Walking Dead crew just like walked out. They Walking Dead out. I was not far away whatsoever. At one point, Carl was like 5 feet away from me. I was like, Carl! And I know there were other famous people there, but I guess I just didn't see them. I was only there for a couple hours. It's like a 4-day event. But yeah, it was crazy. Like I want to go again and stay longer just so I can like actually see everything that happens because a ton of stuff is happening at once. And it's very interesting. I think my favorite moment from the whole trip though was actually not at Comic-Con. It happened because of Comic-Con, but it was not at Comic-Con. On our flight back to Ohio, I actually just like looked over and John Benjamin, the voice actor of Bob from Bob's Burgers and Archer, and he has a show, John Benjamin Has a Van, he was just standing there at the airport. And I was just like, excuse me, are you Bob from Bob's Burgers? And he was like, oh yeah, and he had like the best voice ever, you know, the Bob's Burgers voice. And I got a picture with him. It is right here. I've never had like a random moment where you're like one of your favorite shows, you just see the dude that's in it. So that was awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Comic-Con was a blast. I would like to go again, and I might dress up next time. Not gonna lie, might dress up. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more videos like always. And that's all I gotta say. I'm going to wear my girlfriend's earrings. This is weird. This is really weird.
But I might as as well tell a story, okay? So one time I was in Riverside, California. Coming from Cincinnati, I just trust people, okay? Being in California, you have to raise some eyebrows, okay? Your eyebrow, just one eyebrow has to go up into the air.